Well, hey folks, BC7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farm Sim 19. I am here on the multiplayer server and got a little bit of an issue here this morning. When I logged out, my baler here is full. As you can see, there is 4,000 liter in it. It will not let me tip that bale out, no matter what I do. Yeah, there's, it's kind of odd, actually. No, the keyboard commands don't work either. So, what I'm going to try to do here, let's see. If we pick it out, let's reset it. Yes. Okay. Well, now I guess we go chase it down. Now I wonder, was that the bale that was supposed to come out of it that was sitting there? I didn't think there was one that close. Interesting. I'm also not sure how much time has passed since the last time I was on. So I guess I should check my critters. Okay. Cleanliness is not great on the chickens, but they've got food. They're producing. How's my horse? Okay, he needs to be ridden. Ooh, look at that, eh? 31%. He's up to 16 grand. And he's got some food, got some water. Not exactly rolling in it, but I'd probably prefer he didn't do that anyway. So I guess, word of advice. Don't leave bales in your baler. It may cost you a long drive. But I do hope everyone is doing wonderful. I was looking at the log this morning and I see that, well, I mean, I guess because of the different time zones, there's very little time, actually. I was kind of surprised when I logged in this morning there was no one on, because there seems very little time when at least one of you isn't on here. And usually 2 or 3 of you. So that's just awesome. I'm so glad you guys are making use of the server. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Oh god, I'm actually getting used to the route around here. That tells me I go to the store too often. Okay, don't be any... Yeah, never do this at home, kids. Pass somebody uphill on a double line. Yeah, really, really dumb. Some of you were a little concerned that when I'm recording on the live server that you were kind of babbling away in the background or whatever. That's the whole idea, guys. You know, I'm hoping our server here is, you know, becomes a little bit of a community of our own, where we have our little town here and everybody's running their farms, and, you know, and as I said, I'm really impressed that, you know, people are helping out and getting the jobs done. It's a wonderful thing. So no, the more interactions we have going on, the happier it is. And there's my baler. Alright, you little booger. I'll tell you, you'd better not be giving me no more troubles. Okay. Now, I think, while we're here, let's go to here. That's an interesting tool. I'm going to have to try that at some point. It just looks so cool. But this is what I actually want. 39K, huh? Wowzer. Okay. Alrighty. Now, we have a way to pick the bales up. I think that'll probably be helpful. I imagine that the guys that are coming on are getting tired of having my bales all over the field. Which way are you going? What are you doing? Just a menace. Me, that is, not the AI traffic. Alright. Let's hopefully... Whoop, almost oversteered that one. Let's hope now that this thing is working the way it's supposed to. It is empty, at least, which is certainly a good start. But yeah, not what I was expecting, but that's okay. I think there is, likely because this is a multiplayer server, I have a feeling they maybe don't actually register the bales as entities until they're being messed with, type of thing. You know, otherwise it would have to keep all of those objects fixed in, you know, constant usage to keep them where they are and blah blah blah. So I mean, I don't know the technical end of it, but I'm sure there is some sort of a way that they can relieve the strain, as it were, for things like, you know, people that have 200 bales laying around in a field. It's one thing to render 1 billion blades of barley. It's entirely another to render 200 bales. I guess. I don't know. Does it sound like I'm making it up? Alright. Let's get up the big hill. No, it's not too bad. I'd imagine if I was pulling a 30,000 liter trailer or something that she'd be a bit more of a struggle up there. Alrighty. Now, there's some bales off in the distance. I don't see the train coming, so let's schnuck across the tracks. There we go. Alright. Of course, with all these weeds, the other issue is I can't even see where the rows of straw are. No, literally, when you're sitting in the cab of the tractor, it's really hard to see the row of straw. There is so many weeds, man. It's just crazy weeds here. Okay. So, let's get you unfolded. Maybe it's a... Well, that's not exactly a great animation, is it? The wheels just appear from there to there. Okay. Let's lower our pickup. That's alright. Crank her on. There we go. Well, it would seem that was the cure. And I believe... Yeah, that's exactly what that is. The bale that was in it, as soon as I hit reset, it dumped right there. Because right there, beside us now, that's the bale that was in it. You can tell because there's the length of our tractor and baler. So, a rather peculiar bit of gear that was. But, hey, not the problem. At least we got it solved without losing anything. Now, yeah, see, there we go. Unload the baler. So, yeah, it was, although the game kind of recognized I had a bale in there, in so much as it was telling me there was 4,000 liter of something in my baler. Yeah, it was not recognizing it as an actual bale. So it would not allow me to put it out. My goodness, eh? Fussy game. But I gotta say, so far I'm reasonably impressed with the performance of the server. We've had a couple of little odd dinglies here and there. I was on yesterday, and I think it was Driz that was signing in, and you get to that point where it says synchronizing players, and unfortunately that's all it did. At least for me. I ended up having to log out and back in just to get myself back in the game. but that's okay. But other than that, not bad. And I must say, like everybody else I've talked to about this, the ping rates are rather amazing. You know, the server is in Montreal, Canada, and which, by the way, Canada is such a, a huge place that even though Montreal's kind of in the middle of the country, it's a little further east than middle from me, but it's still about 3,200 miles away, which means that, in fact, I do believe that the one player we have that lives in Texas is actually closer to the server in Canada than I am. So, yeah. But I get a really good ping. I'm usually down in the low to mid 50s, and oddly enough, all the way out to, it's full. Scotland, over in the UK, even up in the Eastern Bloc, it's, we've been getting great pings. So, I'm very happy. It is, if anybody's interested, if you're looking to set up a server to do anything, even if it's not farm sim, if you want to have a Minecraft server or a CSGO server, I would recommend Very Games. They seem, like I said, I mean, they're a better price. The other server I looked at, I can't remember the name of it now, but it's a really popular one as well. They have a price per slot, but they had no discounts. So even though their original, price per slot was a little cheaper, I got, I think, a 20% discount because it was Christmas season, another 10% discount just cause, and, so yeah, when the smoke cleared, it turned out to be considerably more of a good deal to go with Very Games. So. And I believe they're the ones I went with in Farm Sim 17, probably for the same reason. I tend to almost obsessively research things like that before I pull the trigger on them, so I'm sure I found the same thing the last time. I have a couple of balers here, or a couple of bales. A couple of balers, yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, I definitely have a couple of bales going on here today. Wow. Now, I have noticed that other than the middle of the night, it seems, as far as fairly sensible Pacific Standard Time goes, and I don't mean Pacific Standard Time is sensible, I mean the hours are sensible, not 2 in the morning. It seems between about 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock my time is when we have pretty much the mostest people. So, I'm going to try and leave that period of time a little more open. Now, I wasn't able to get on yesterday because I went to visit my buddy in the hospital, and it just happens that whereas before they were letting people come in at pretty much any hour, I guess again because it was the holiday season, they are back to being a little more, please respect the proper hours, which is 1 to 3. Yeah, I know. I actually made a comment to one of the nurses yesterday that the hospital had the dumbest visiting hours. It's right in the middle of everyone's day, So, I mean, if you're working, you can't come in at your lunch hour. If you have things to do in the afternoon, you basically have only an hour or two, and then you've got to deal with that, and then there's only an hour or two till you got to start ready for dinner. It's just a pain in the butt. But anyway, that's where I was yesterday. So, but, Yeah, I will certainly try and get on during those times. Now, I tend to record my YouTube episodes. Well, this is actually considerably later. Much to Dixie and Dexter's chagrin, I was being lazy this morning, and even though I woke up at my normal 5 o'clock, I didn't decide to actually get out of bed till almost 6:30. So it's darn near 8 in the morning here. I've usually got 2 videos recorded and 1 rendered by 8 in the morning. But that's okay. But yeah, usually I do my YouTube videos in the mornings. If for no other reason, I find I can actually sit in my chair fairly comfortably. Well, other than the broken arms on it and stuff, but yeah. Much later in the day, and I'll have probably been doing things that will make me joints ache, and then it's not so fun trying to sit here and wiggling around and stuff, and I'm sure that would end up coming through on the... Oh, yeah. Hello, Mr. Train. Yes. I did back my harvester into that. Now, luckily, because I did hit the back square on to one of the cars as opposed to being hit by the front of one of them, it actually just kind of nudged me out of the way, like very easy nudge out of the way, you know. So, which is good. I was having pictures of, you know, me trying to reset my harvester back from, you know, near Earth orbit or something. Ooh. There's that coyote again. The weirdest animal noises in this game, I'll tell you. You know, down by my farm, because I'm closer to the water, which I'm pretty sure is ocean by the look of it. You know, hence the lighthouse and all. But, I hear loons. Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure loons are a freshwater bird. Having grown up in Ontario, which is probably the loon capital of the world. No, seriously, like, man, we'd go out to the cottage and all day, that's all you'd hear is the whoo of the loons off in the distance. So, but I've heard coyotes, there's all kinds of weird bird calls. Sounds almost like a kookaburra is somewhere up here. Yeah, just weird. You know, I'm just a little curious. Let's say I wanted to be a real greedy Gus. What would it cost me? Oh, I don't like the fact that it kinda... 295,000, eh? And I've only got 225. Okay. Because I would eventually like to buy that. But I'm 75k short. Now I could borrow money. Eek. Yeah, we've already got a $250,000 loan. I think I could probably borrow. How much more? I think you can get 500 in total. So I should be able to actually borrow another 250. I think I'm going to do that. No. No, actually, you know what? I'm not. Not at the moment, as much as I would like that other field to complete my little empire. Well, not complete, but, you know, get some of it done. I think I'm going to hold off. I'd like to have that money in reserve, you know, in case I do something silly like my buddy Driz and buy a 1 billion-acre field full of potatoes. I don't envy you that job, buddy. Yeah. I spent most of an afternoon doing a contract for potatoes, and oh, I swear, when it came dinner time, I had the plans I originally had. Yeah, no, we're having rice. I'm not looking at another potato for the rest of the week. So, I feel for you, man. That's a huge field. There must be a bazillion potatoes in there. Man. Well, I am finally almost done this. So, now do we have any sort of a decent shed that I could maybe, I'm going to go up and gather this little fluff from the middle. This is that row you always get that's only, 4 feet of wheat left. It's too much to leave, but so little that harvesting it, you come up with this. Little spitballs in the middle of the field instead of actual windrows of straw. Or hay. Okay, there we go. Depending on what you're cutting. Yeah, see that momentary disappearing act the bales do? I think that's why. Whatever mechanism it is that does that, I think that's why my baler wouldn't unload. Yeah, like that's not too dangerous. I probably should have raised the rake on the baler. Does this one actually have one? I'm curious. It seems, yeah, it does. Good, good. Because that one baler we tried, remember, it didn't even have a rake. You'd lower the pickup and it would lower this little smooth cylinder down. You think, well, okay. I suppose, don't see how that'll work, but, you know. Hello, Dexter. How's my little buddy? I know since I've switched to this different microphone, you guys can't hear Dexter anymore, but let me tell you, he is nothing if not even more talkative than he ever was before. So, yes, you're missing a lot of meowing. Alright, boy oh boy are we close. I don't know why it looks like I've got so much of a row over there. We're going to have to go and check that out. Just in case it actually is a row. Okay. It's the final run. The run to the finish. I gotta admit, that field next door doesn't look near as nice with the new weeds popping out as it did when it had a full crop in it. If I'd have bought it yesterday, I would have got a full field of crop. Alright, let's whizzle bang over there and see what the heck's going on with those. Because, I mean, they show up from across the field, so I have a feeling it is an actual bit of a row there. Oh, there's a tiny bit to scoop up, and I would be wrong. Nope, it's an optical illusion. There isn't actually anything there. Okay, cool. And with that said, let's do that, let's do that, let's fold it up, and let's go home. Park the baler and go get our baler picker-upper. Now I will also be getting a wrapper at some point. Now, I really wish that guy had found somewhere else to park. That's really inconvenient, dude. Alright, that's that. See, I do want to put another shed down here, but... Here, let me move this sprayer and let's see how we do here. A little further. Perfect. Now, I wonder... Maybe I can push this thing a little bit closer to the shed. There we go. Very nice. That worked out almost too well. It worries me. Okay. Now, let's go to our friendly Buy Me Stuff section. There we go. And sheds. What do we have? Now that easy shed looks like a suitable candidate. What else we got here? Yuck. Alright. Let's, So, what's the difference between that one and the other one, I wonder? It's maybe a little smaller, is that it? Oh, I'm on that one again. Good heavens. Oh, okay. No, it ain't a little smaller. That's for sure, buddy. Okay, yeah, that's a crazy shed. Crazy, crazy, yeah. Okay, well, that's a little more than I'd bargained on. So, let's go back to this guy. There we go. Oh. Okie dokie. Oh, lordy. Well, species, you've done it again. Okie dokie. Okay, dokie. Let's go to... tractors. Yes. Oh, I've got... Oh, it doesn't matter. I can come back for the weight, can't I? It's in use. Oh, okay. Okay, let's jump out. Now we should be able to reset it. Oh, man. I tell ya. Okay, well, we might as well reset the weight, yes. Okay. Now, let's reset the tractor. Okay, good. Oh. No, that's not very freaking good, is it? Well, okay, that's not what I want. Okay. Okay. Now, I just want it smooth, so... You don't own this land. Okay. Alright, well. We're here. Okay, where'd you set my weight over there, eh? Yeah, it's backwards, isn't it? Yep. Okay, why would you do that to me, store? There we go. Okay, and we're good. We are good to go. Oh, I see we're also very rapidly approaching the end of the episode. So, well, we had some interesting things. Some interesting things indeed. But I think I will go back and start collecting those. Now I'm going to try and poke a couple of stacks of them into the shed there anyway. And the others I will likely sell. But I may do that in the next episode. So, hope everybody enjoy. Again, if you're a subscriber, viewer, Patreon, etc., and you'd like to get on the server, let me know. I do have an email link in the description down below. There is also a link to the mods. So if you try and get on and it goes, you don't have the mods, there is a link down there that will allow you to go there as well. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I sure enjoyed making it with all its quirks and quafiddles. So till next time, this has been Species 7. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.